Have you looked up at the sky recently? What if I told you the mysterious drones hovering over New York aren't just a tech enthusiast's pastime but something far more ominous? Imagine seeing clusters of blinking lights moving with deliberate precision, leaving experts baffled and raising questions that no one seems to have answers for. Are we witnessing a breakthrough in technology, a foreign power's surveillance tactic, or something even more chilling? Whatever it is, these events are forcing us to confront possibilities we've only whispered about until now. For many, these drones are more than just a curiosity, they feel like signs. Signs of what, though? Some are calling it an indication of escalating global instability, while others point to biblical warnings about the end times. It's hard to ignore the eerie parallels between these sightings and ancient prophecies about upheaval in the skies. Whether you're a skeptic or a believer, you can't deny the growing unease as these flying enigmas appear near critical infrastructures and sensitive locations. But here's the kicker, this isn't just happening in New York, it's part of a pattern unfolding worldwide. The question isn't just about what these drones are but why they're here. And more importantly, what does it mean for us? By the end of this video, you'll not only understand the deeper implications of these mysterious events, but you'll also learn what steps you can take to prepare, both practically and spiritually. So stick around, because the truth is far more unsettling than you might think. The skies of New York and New Jersey have become the stage for a strange phenomenon, mysterious drones hovering in patterns too deliberate to ignore. Residents report seeing these supernatural-like objects weaving through the clouds, often in clusters, their red and white lights creating an eerie dance against the night sky. Are they toys? Perhaps ambitious projects by hungry hobbyists? Or do they point to something deeper, something that gnaws at our sense of security and understanding? The mystery grows thicker with each passing evening. Speculation abounds. For some, these drones are mere tools for research or recreational fun. But let's be honest, when was the last time a recreational drone hovered near restricted airspace? For others, these buzzing enigmas could be linked to intelligence-gathering missions or even foreign surveillance. This theory isn't far-fetched when you consider recent reports of advanced drones spotted around sensitive areas, including military zones. But there's another layer to this. Could it be extraterrestrial activity? A chilling thought, but one that's hard to dismiss when conventional explanations fall short. Let's not forget the historical backdrop. Back in the day, mystery airships were the talk of the town, long before drones became the technological marvels they are today. Every era has its own way of reflecting human curiosity and fear about the unknown. These drones may very well symbolize our age of digital and technological unpredictability. But, unlike a ghost story, this mystery comes with tangible implications. Is it time to think of drones not as gadgets but as potential tools of disruption or surveillance? For the average onlooker, it's easy to dismiss these events as trivial. Yet, consider this, a similar drone sighting was reported last week near a New Jersey neighborhood, leading to widespread speculation online. With every new sighting, questions mount, and the authorities scramble for answers. Could these be preludes to something larger, something we're not prepared to handle? Speaking of authorities, what do they have to say about this? It's time we dig deeper into what the government has officially acknowledged about these sightings. It's no longer just hearsay, the government has acknowledged the presence of these mysterious drones. Agencies like the Defense Department and FBI have stepped forward, confirming their awareness of the sightings. The catch? They're just as tight-lipped about their origins. Reports suggest these drones have been spotted near critical infrastructure and military bases. Such locations aren't exactly the playgrounds for hobbyists, are they? This isn't just a curiosity anymore, it's a puzzle with stakes that might go beyond what we're being told. Authorities are investigating, but let's be real, when have they ever been quick to share everything? Some speculate that this might be a case of advanced technology under testing, possibly military grade, and not meant for public eyes. Imagine drones with capabilities beyond what's commercially available, stealthy, intelligent, almost alien in function. Others believe it's not the government behind the wheel at all but foreign powers testing our vulnerabilities. Either way, the implications are equally unsettling. Consider the locations involved. Sightings clustered near military bases aren't coincidental. Sensitive areas, by their very nature, attract both those who wish to protect and those who wish to exploit. Could these drones be mapping out defenses, testing response times, or gathering classified intel? If so, it's a wake-up call to tighten security measures. Think of it like leaving your home unlocked. You might be safe for a while, but eventually, someone is bound to test the door. The bigger question remains, how much does the government actually know? Some argue that this silence hints at a greater threat, one too delicate to be exposed outright. With drones now flying in patterns that suggest intentionality and strategy, the public is left guessing. But this mystery isn't confined to just New York and New Jersey. In fact, similar incidents are being reported globally, raising concerns about an interconnected pattern of activity. What if this isn't just local but part of something much larger? Imagine the chaos when Stewart International Airport was forced to shut down, all because of a drone sighting. Travelers stranded, schedules upended, and questions swirling. How could something so small create such a massive disruption? It's not just about inconvenience, it's about vulnerability. Airports represent some of the most controlled and monitored spaces, yet a single rogue drone was enough to halt operations. It's a sobering reminder of how even small-scale threats can cripple major systems when least expected. This incident isn't isolated. Drones have disrupted airports worldwide, from London's Gatwick to Dubai International. Think about it, if an unsophisticated drone can ground flights, what could a coordinated effort achieve? The possibilities are chilling: air traffic control systems compromised, passenger safety jeopardized, and millions of dollars lost. It's a stark lesson in how technology, in the wrong hands, can become a tool for chaos. For travelers, this raises a critical question: how prepared are we for modern threats in an increasingly interconnected world? Beyond the immediate disruption, there's a broader conversation about regulation and responsibility. While the Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, has strict rules about where drones can and cannot fly, enforcement remains a challenge. This isn't just a job for the government. Private companies and even drone hobbyists must step up. After all, technology is only as good, or as dangerous, as the people controlling it. But how do we strike a balance between innovation and safety without stifling progress? The Stewart incident serves as a warning, a glimpse into how critical infrastructure might be targeted in the future. As we move forward, the focus can't just be on detection but also prevention. Technologies like geofencing and drone jammers are already in play, but are they enough? And what happens when the threat isn't just accidental but deliberate? These are the questions that demand answers as drones continue to appear not just over airports but in places far more strategic, and far more global. The mystery extends beyond American skies. Reports of similar drone activity have surfaced near military and allied facilities across the globe, with German installations being a notable hotspot. This isn't just a regional anomaly, it's a worldwide phenomenon. These drones, with their uncanny precision and persistence, have left experts scratching their heads. Why military bases? What purpose could they possibly serve? When you see a pattern like this, you can't help but wonder if it's all connected, part of a larger, more calculated scheme. Take Germany, for example, where drones have been spotted near sensitive locations tied to NATO operations. This raises serious concerns. Are these devices gathering intelligence, testing defenses, or something even more sinister? Let's not forget the global stage is rife with geopolitical tension. With adversaries leveraging technology for cyber attacks and espionage, it wouldn't be surprising if drones are the next frontier in this shadowy battlefield. The stakes couldn't be higher when national security is at risk. But it's not just Germany. Allied facilities in other parts of Europe and even Asia have reported similar encounters. This points to an unsettling truth: whoever, or whatever, is behind these drones has the capability to operate on a global scale. It's no longer a question of if these sightings matter, but how much they'll shape the security policies of nations worldwide. One can't help but draw parallels with historical moments when subtle threats escalated into major crises. It's a reminder that vigilance on the global front is as critical as ever. The global spread of these mysterious drones forces us to think bigger. This isn't just about national security, it's about how technology is reshaping the very fabric of international relations. As countries scramble to address this issue, the rest of us are left wondering, is this the beginning of a new kind of arms race? And more importantly, how does this tie back to the eerie warnings of past events where preparedness was overlooked? History, after all, has a way of repeating itself in the most unexpected ways. History has a way of teaching us lessons, if we're willing to listen. The sight of these mysterious drones evokes memories of moments when warnings went unheeded, leading to catastrophic events. Think of Pearl Harbor in 1941, when an unexpected attack shattered the illusion of invincibility. Or 9/11, when planes turned into weapons and forever changed the way we view security. These moments weren't just tragedies, they were wake-up calls. Could these drones be a modern-day warning of something lurking just beneath the surface? The parallels are chilling. Before Pearl Harbor, there were whispers, signs, and even intercepted communications that pointed to an attack. But complacency has a way of dulling our instincts. With drones appearing near sensitive locations today, are we ignoring similar signs? Prophetic warnings throughout history often come in subtle forms, only to be understood in hindsight. Whether these drones represent espionage, military testing, or something more supernatural, the question remains, are we prepared, or are we repeating the same mistakes? The Bible itself warns of vigilance in uncertain times. Stories like the fall of Jerusalem or the prophecies of Revelation speak to the importance of staying spiritually and practically prepared. Drones buzzing over New Jersey might seem far removed from biblical warnings, but the principle is the same: be alert, for the unexpected can strike at any moment. In practical terms, this could mean rethinking how we approach security, technology, and even our daily habits. Preparedness isn't just for governments, it's for individuals too. As history has shown, the greatest threats often come when least expected. But preparedness isn't about living in fear, it's about taking proactive steps. Start by staying informed, follow the news, study patterns, and question narratives. And don't underestimate the value of personal preparation, whether that means building resilience in your community, safeguarding your resources, or deepening your faith. These mysterious drones may just be the tip of the iceberg, a signal that deeper layers of uncertainty are yet to come. What will you do to ensure you're ready for what lies ahead? In times like these, readiness isn't just a suggestion, it's a necessity. The mysterious drones hovering over our skies are a stark reminder that the world is more unpredictable than we'd like to admit. Preparedness starts with awareness. Spiritually, it's about aligning ourselves with faith, drawing strength from Scripture, and staying grounded in purpose. Think of it like building a strong foundation before a storm. Without it, everything else crumbles. Now is the time to reconnect with what truly matters, your spiritual compass. Financial preparedness is equally crucial. Global instability has a way of shaking even the most secure economies. Are you prepared for unexpected downturns or crises? Building an emergency fund, diversifying your income streams, and reducing debt are practical steps anyone can take. Even small actions, like reviewing your budget or investing in resources like Dave Ramsey's The Total Money Makeover, can go a long way. It's not about living in fear, it's about living with intention and foresight. On a practical level, readiness can mean many things, from stocking up on essentials to staying informed about local and global events. It's about being proactive rather than reactive. Consider the biblical story of Joseph in Egypt, who prepared for 7 years of famine during 7 years of plenty. His foresight didn't just save his family, it saved a nation. The lesson? Preparation isn't just for you, it can ripple out to those around you. Are you ready to be a source of stability when others need it most? But let's not overlook the bigger picture. Divine judgment and global unrest are themes that appear time and again in scripture and history. They serve as reminders that we are part of something much greater. The key is to balance spiritual faith with tangible action. Strengthen your community, fortify your personal resources, and stay vigilant. After all, these drones in the sky might be a symbol of chaos, but they're also a call to rise above it. And amidst all the uncertainty, one truth stands firm: hope and faith can light the way forward. Amidst the swirling questions and growing uncertainty, one thing remains constant: the call to faith and mission. These mysterious drones, while unsettling, can serve as a spiritual wake-up call. They remind us that our mission doesn't stop when the world gets chaotic, it intensifies. Think of the Apostle Paul, who carried out his ministry in the face of relentless adversity. His focus wasn't on what could go wrong but on who he could reach. Isn't that the same mindset we're called to adopt today? Hope, after all, is the anchor of the soul. In times of turmoil, it's easy to feel like the storm is winning. But faith teaches us otherwise. Whether you're involved in local community outreach or supporting international missionary efforts, now is the time to dig deeper. Small acts of kindness, like feeding the hungry or sharing scripture with a friend, ripple outward. Don't underestimate the power of a single faithful act. It might be the very thing that sparks someone else's hope. Challenges, whether they come from drones in the sky or trials in our lives, are opportunities to grow spiritually. They test our resolve and deepen our dependence on God. If you're feeling overwhelmed, remember this: even Jesus faced opposition in his mission. His perseverance is the ultimate example of dedication. Take a moment to reflect: how can you bring light to someone's darkness? Whether it's through prayer, mentorship, or even starting a Bible study group, your mission matters. The world may seem out of control, but our faith reminds us that God's plan is always at work, even when we can't see it. Missionary work is more than a task, it's a testament to that belief. While others might see drones as symbols of chaos, you have the chance to see them as a reminder of your purpose: to stand firm, to serve others, and to keep moving forward. After all, this isn't the end of the story, it's just another chapter. And as we turn the page, it's worth asking, what role will you play in what comes next? Now that we've unpacked these mysterious drone sightings and their potential implications, the real question is, what will you do with this knowledge? Will you let it fade into another passing curiosity, or will you take this as a wake-up call to act? Preparedness, whether spiritual, practical, or financial, starts with intentionality. Maybe it's time to dust off that Bible, deepen your faith, or take practical steps to secure your household. Every small step counts, and it's never too late to begin. What if these drones are a sign of something larger, a call to reevaluate your priorities? Think about the world around you, the instability, the shifts in global power, and the technological advances that both inspire and terrify us. What if this is your moment to step up, to align your actions with your faith, and to strengthen your community? If you felt a nudge to go deeper spiritually or take charge of your future, consider this your confirmation. I want to invite you to take the next step on this journey. If today's discussion sparks something in you, imagine what you could uncover with deeper exploration. That's why I've created resources like the Christian Journey, Exploring the Bible in the 27 Steps ebook, designed to help you navigate faith and preparedness in these uncertain times. You'll find practical insights and actionable steps that can transform your daily walk. The link is pinned in the comments, so take a look. It might be the guide you've been searching for. Thank you for taking the time to engage with this topic, it means a lot. If you found value here, don't keep it to yourself. Share this with someone who needs to hear it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Together, we can continue diving into these critical conversations about faith, the Bible, and the world we live in. Let's stay connected, stay prepared, and above all, stay hopeful. I'll see you in the next video.